Hey y'all, this is Rohit again, and this is remediation for week 4 from the QBAC. And this week I come back again with another 3 questions that I missed that I want to talk about today. So, question number 1 is as follows, and this is a select all that apply question. The nurse provides care for a client diagnosed with left-sided weakness and impaired speech. Which intervention is appropriate for the nurse to assign to the unlicensed assistive personnel, or UAP? And so I partially got this question correct. There were 2 options that I was supposed to click, but I clicked 3 instead, the correct one and one wrong one. And so here are the answer choices. A is maintain the head of the bed less than 30 degrees. 2 is monitor blood pressure regularly. 3 is obtain medical history for risk factors. 4 is assist the client with frequent oral care. And the last answer choice is 5, determine readiness for smoking cessation. So the correct answers are 1 and 4. 1 is maintain the head of the bed less than 30 degrees. And this is correct because the UAP, or the unlicensed assistive personnel, can assist the client to maintain the head of bed less than 30 degrees for optimal cerebral perfusion. Sitting upright is avoided as it decreases blood flow and oxygenation to the brain during this critical period, and this is balanced with avoiding lying flat, which increases intracranial pressure. The second correct answer is number 4, assist the client with frequent oral care. And this is correct because the UAP can assist the client with oral care. This is an appropriate intervention the nurse can assign. Now, the answer choice that I clicked was that was wrong was number 2, monitor blood pressure regularly. And this is incorrect because the nurse will need to monitor the blood pressure regularly to determine if the blood pressure is out of range. This is a form of focused assessment in the client with a suspected stroke and should not be delegated to the UAP. So this falls under the job of the nurse and not the UAP, and that's why that answer choice is incorrect. Moving on to the next question. This is another select all that apply question. The nurse has educated a client diagnosed with esophageal cancer who will be having an implanted port for chemotherapy and possible total parenteral nutrition, or TPN. Which statement made by the client indicates that teaching is successful? And so there were 3 correct answer choices, but I clicked on 4. And so the answer choices that are correct are 1, 4, and 5. 1 is, I will have less risk of infection this way. 4 is, my port will only be assessed when needed. And 5 is, I will remind healthcare providers that I have a port. Now, the answer choice that I also clicked, which happened to be incorrect, is number 2, I will learn how to flush the port daily. And this is incorrect because implanted ports do not require daily flushing. For some reason, I thought they did, but apparently not all ports are the same. And so that's why answer choice 2 is incorrect. Moving on to question number 3. Now, this is a normal question, not a select all that apply. The question is as follows. The nurse receives a call in which the caller self-identifies as the daughter of a client in the nurse's care. Which action is appropriate for the nurse to take? Now, the answer choice that I picked, which was incorrect, is ask the caller to provide the client's date of birth. Now, this is incorrect because knowing the client's date of birth does not indicate that the caller has been identified as someone who should be given the client's protected healthcare information. So just knowing the date of birth doesn't mean that they know the person and that they're a trusted individual. The correct answer is actually number 1, which is ask the caller for the client's Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act password, or HIPAA password. Now, this is correct because clients provide a password to healthcare providers to ensure that only those persons the client identifies are able to receive protected healthcare information. And that's why answer choice number 1 is correct. And that's it for the 3 questions I wanted to talk about for this week. Thank you!